Hello again, everybody. It's Harry Boxler, Technical Trader. It's Tuesday, January the 11th. These are the charts of the day. Another good day in Wall Street today, as the indices came back in the last hour, a couple hours actually, to close positive on the session. Alliance Fiber Optics was a mover today, jumping 44 cents, getting over 18, reaching as high as 18.80, but closing back at 18.10. But more importantly, if you look at the weekly chart, you'll see that the stock has been in a beautiful rising trend and took out this key long-term resistance recently that triggered a swing trade for us. Here, settled into a nice little coil and then broke out with a thrust, flagged, and making new highs here. Looks like the stock may reach my trading target around 20 pretty soon. Beyond that, maybe the stock gets to the mid-20s. AMRN continues to move forward. The swing trade pick from early December in below 6 is now above 9, up as high as 9.65 today, up 53 cents, 6%, 8.1 million traded. You can see the on-balance volume surging. Technicals as strong as it gets. Stock looks like it's headed higher. Let's take a quick look at the channel top, projecting around 10.5 short term, 12.5 on would be my secondary target on it. ASYS, which had been kind of deteriorating a little technically, popped and had a significant pop today, breaking across the declining tops line in this big 5-week consolidation zone with a thrust of 242 or 9.4%. 750,000 traded. That's the heaviest volume for about the last 5 weeks as well. And it looks like this stock may be headed to the top of our channel, which comes in around the 30 area. That's my short-term target. Beyond that, if we get an acceleration, we could see mid-30s. AUDC had a good day today. As volume surged 740,000 shares. It was up 3.6% or 26 cents, but another new multi-year high set in today, the highest level since early 07, so 4 years. And it has reached the top of the channel, perhaps a little overbought short term, and in need of a pullback consolidation, yet momentum is strong enough that if it does break through the top of the channel, we could see an acceleration towards the 9 level. BPZ Resources, an oil and gas exploration company, broke across lateral price resistance right here, jumping 30 cents and out of this little 3-day wedge. Technicals improved, so did volume, as volume went to 2.88 million, 6% gain. It looks like this one is cleaned up and away out of this base, with a target now up around a $6.50 level, secondary target up around 7.5, 8. CIE, one of my favorite junior oils right now, looks like it's trending higher today. It stuck its head above resistance at 13.50-55 zone, closing at 13.63, up 30 cents. But the volume increased to nearly a million. It looks like we're going to reach my initial target around 15 rather shortly. Secondary target at 18. CVI, that's CVR Energy, another junior oil that's been doing very well after breaking out across this line here in November and pulling back. This was the key breakout across 11.80.85. Subsequently moved to my trading target around 15. Secondary target at 18 should be forthcoming. Elon, nice base breakout recently. The price volume surge took it out. We had a little 2-day, little pause here. Today it popped another 32 cents, almost 5% on 4.3 million. Looks like it may be headed towards 8.25. That's my next trading target for Elon. FFHL, that's Fuwei Films, a Chinese rubber and plastics manufacturer, which had been moving nicely, backed off over the last couple of weeks, but steady. Today it opened gap and ran $1.05 or 32.3% on 616,000, by far the heaviest volume in a long time for FFHL. Near-term target, which is a test of the recent high at 460, should be taken out and may lead to a test of the $6 range, my next trading target. FTK, one of our current favorites, after breaking out of this coil, popped for 3 days, pulled back in a nice little flag, and that's what's being set up here on low volume with good technicals. Still looking for a move that takes us potentially up towards the, let's call it 7.5, 3/4 zone, my next target for FTK. GSIT continues to mojo after breaking out yesterday and gapping and ran another 34 cents or 3.7% today, but volume maintained its level at 607,000. Looks like the stock may test the 10.25 range very quickly and maybe even make it higher, but with a trading target now, GSIT, probably up around 12.5 if it should get through the top of the channel. Hyperdynamics, HDY, up 27 cents or 3.7%, 24 cents, excuse me, at 3.7% today. You can see that the way the stock is thrusting, flagging, consolidating and coiling and breaking out and coiling again. It's got very good technical pattern and good underlying technicals as well. So from a price standpoint, even though it's near the top of the channel, we could see an acceleration that takes this one as high as the 8-9 zone. IGOI, another one that's acting very nicely with a pop, consolidate, pop, consolidate, pop, consolidate. You can see the stair-step motion. And recently ran up to the top of the short-term channel, but took out lateral price resistance. So that could be a key to further price enhancement. And I'm looking for a move up towards 5 3/4 on this move. Up next, MHR, which today jumped 23 cents. But the reason I'm highlighting it is because this 8-day declining flag type pattern may have been broken. We'll see if we can get up above today's high at 758. Could it trigger additional upside towards the 8 3/4 9 zone, my next trading target. OCZ, very, very nice day today, jumping $1.08, 19%, closing not far off the high, a nice thrust, although that thrust took it to the top of its 5-month channel, and it may stall in this area and set up some kind of a consolidation. Although momentum is strong, if it does continue forward, we could see 8+ on it. REDF had another nice day early on today, running up to 743, right at my target in the 740.50 zone. Backed off to 695, still up 31 cents or for almost 5% on 2.5 million, and looks to me like at this point, even though it's near a resistance zone, we may extend this and get it up towards a $9.50 range. My secondary target and immediate short-term target around 8 for REDF. SCOK, Sino Coking Coal and Coke Chemical, SCOK. Chinese coal company, broke out of its base a week and a half ago, pulled back for a nice 2-day pullback in low volume. Technicals held up well. The stock surged back from 11.5 to over 14. You can see that it's stalled in this area here, but technicals continue to rise. I'm looking for a move that takes us to about 15 3/4 initial target, 18.5 secondary target. STEC, one of our recent swing trades, met at one of our targets today, reaching 21.75, 22 zone. Secondary target up around 23.5, 24 may be reached as well. But the stock had a significant price volume surge today, jumping $1.19, nearly 6% on 5.4 million, and that's the heaviest volume in 2 months. TWER, Tower Stream, in a beautiful rising channel. Looks like it's headed for 5.5 3/4. That's my trading target. Another 7-cent gain today, but wanted to show the pattern as the underlying technicals continue to improve. And lastly, today is Travel Zoo, TZOO. We had a little bit of a flag here right at key resistance. It broke out today and jumped up to 48.40 before backing off. Still up $1.87 or 4%. You can see how strong some of these charts are. I'm looking for a move that takes us to the mid-50s, maybe as high as high 50s on a near-term basis. Wanted to let you guys know that I felt compelled today to continue to go with the longs because of the way these stocks do not appear to be near tops yet. And so many of these stocks are somewhat near the mid to 3/4 range, in my opinion, and that we may see some more upside over the next week or two to get these stocks into more of a spiky toppy zone before we go. And that's one of the reasons why I did not feature the box of shorts today. But my list is doing okay, so take a look at the box of shorts list. Don't have time for that tonight, but I promise you tomorrow night I will talk about the box of shorts. Although I did promise you that before. We'll do it tomorrow. Bye-bye.